All right, so we're on week 2, and tonight we're going to do just a variety of different exercises, and we'll use different equipment. We have mini bands. If you have a step or bench available to you, use that, something you can step off of safely. Also dumbbells. I have 2 different sets of dumbbells tonight. I'm going to use 10s and 15s, but you can use any variety of weights that you prefer, just kind of a medium and a heavy, and then your body. So you'll need a mat. So let's get going, warming up here. We got some great warm-ups. We're gonna start with just a nice easy squat, so make sure your space is clear, you're safe. We're gonna squat down and then we're gonna come up onto our toes. Okay, so squat down nice and slow, come up onto your toes. We're gonna have a lot of balance work at the end, so we're gonna kind of play around with it. First thing, good, keep it coming. But anytime we do balance work, it doesn't work out for you, if you feel too wobbly, you can always grab a wall, a chair, whatever you have available to you. Let's do 2 more. Nice and deep. Now, on this next one, I'm gonna have you hold your heels up off of the ground. So hold them up off the ground. Now, if you can, try to do a squat with your heels off the ground and then stand all the way up. I know it's a little hard. Okay, so squat down. Really working on core strength by squeezing tight. And you don't have to go as deep if it doesn't feel good on your knees, but try to get your big toes to plant to the ground. And you've got 1 more time here. And then we're gonna hold right down the middle. So keep your heels off the ground as long as you can and just hold. Just stay right there. Good. Take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through an open mouth for 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Kick your heels up behind. Let's stretch out those quads. We brought a lot of heat right there to the quads and the calves. All right, so coming up next, I'm gonna turn to the side. If you wanna use a wall for support, you can, but you're gonna tap one heel back behind, okay? And then we're gonna drive our knee up. So tap the heel back, drive it up. Now you're gonna feel a nice stretch, okay, in the anterior tibialis, so the front, the shin is really what you're feeling, stretching and lengthening along with your Achilles. And then we're working on that balance as well. Good, keep coming. And you got 1 more time right here. Now a little change is coming your way. So from your front heel, I want you to lift, your front foot, I want you to lift your front heel, okay? So now you're gonna have a little bit more instability here. So if you need to hold on to the wall, do it. So heel, and then lift. And then plant, and then lift. Okay, I know it's a little challenging, but just go with it. And you've got 2 more. And here's your last one, and hold, stay up as long as you can. 3, 2, 1. All we're gonna do is switch to the other side, but first give me a couple heel digs right to the front, and then let's switch sides. So take your foot back, and that feels amazing on the calf, and then drive up. So your front foot is planted to begin with. Again, you're lengthening through the back of the leg. Give me 2 more like this, and let's try that challenge. We're gonna stop for a moment right here, lift our front heel off the ground, keep it lifted, and drive up, set it back down. So the front heel doesn't go down at all. Your calf is working so hard right now. Good, and you've got 2 more. And here's your last one. Hold, 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 for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now heel digs to the front. That's gonna really release the back of the leg. Good job. We're also gonna take taps to the back. Okay, so taps to the back, again, lengthening through the hip flexor right here. And moving on, I want you to take your body to the end of your mat. And we're gonna hinge at our hips right here, flat back, and just hang out for a moment. From this position, I want you to roll and round forward, and then come right back to the hinge. So roll forward. And these are just some mobility warm-ups just to get you going. All right, 1 more time now. We're gonna make it an inchworm. So stay down right here. Take your hands, walk forward. 2 times on each side. Stay there. Walk your feet forward. And now walk your hands forward. And if you can't touch the ground, then I want you to bend your knees a little bit more. Okay? As soon as you get to the end of your space or your mat, stand up. And then we'll turn ourselves around, do the exact same thing. So hinge, take it over, walk, and go. So it's just hands, and then feet. Good job. And as soon as you get to the end, you get to stand up. And oh, that feels so good. Hamstrings were a little tight there. Let's move on. We're gonna go into a gorilla walk next. So it's similar to that. We're gonna go right back down. This time, hands and feet are gonna move together. It's almost like a bear walk, okay? So hands and feet are gonna move together, and then you're gonna go backwards. So forward and back. You can see my knees are bent. Just waking up shoulder stability. If it doesn't feel good for you, okay, then you're here, just taking a little squat walk. And one more time, take it backwards. And then bend your knees and roll yourself slowly up. Woo! And stretch it out. When I take your hips side to side, just loosen up. Get a little stretch for those hips. And we are moving on. Okay, so downward facing dog is next. We have a little combo pack coming your way. So come to the end of the mat, go to your downward facing dog, palms are spread wide. And from here, we're gonna bend both knees. Again, feeling that stretch in the front of the legs. Now, as you come forward, I want you to take your right leg forward into a lunge. So look out in front of you, and then rock back again, hold, and this time, left leg forward, lunge. Now, knee comes over the ankle in that lunge, and let's do it again. And lunge and hold. Good. One more like that. And stay. Perfect. Moving on. Go back to your downward facing dog. Okay, so legs are straight. This time, take your right leg, lift it up, and you're going to send your right knee in between your hands into a pigeon and hold. And you can keep your back toes tucked because we're going right back up again. So press yourself back into the three-legged dog and hold. And then right back to pigeon again. The knee comes down right between the hands. And we'll send that leg right up again. Up and hold. We'll switch to the other side this time. And left leg up. And then send it through. Ooh, that feels good. And one more time. Send it up. Good. And bring the leg through and hold. And then we'll go back up into our three-legged dog. Stay right there. And take your foot down, walk your hands and feet close to one another, and crouch down into a little ball, and then just rock from big toe to little toe, so just side to side, rocking. Keep those ankles warmed up. Perfect. And roll yourself up, and we're moving on. So we're gonna step to the right side, into a side lunge. We're gonna reach across our body, and then step to the middle and switch to the other side. So lunge, reach across, and come center. Keep going. We'll do two more on each side. Always good to wake up all parts of the body. And here's your last one on each side. And here we go. Moving on. All right. So a couple quick lunges to the back, just to get those hip flexors released. We're also gonna reach up tall, bend up and over towards our front leg, and then step it in, switch to the other side. Tuck that back knee, reach up and over, and release. One more time. It just feels so good. I'm trying to find my balance here. All right, arms up. Now if you want to, take one arm down, one arm up, and reach to the ground. Good, switch sides. One arm up, one arm down, and up and over you go. All right, so it should be feeling pretty limber at this point, warmed up, everything's moving and grooving. We're gonna get a quick drink, and then we're gonna head into the workout. So we've got supersets coming your way tonight, which is gonna be awesome. But first, we're gonna go through everything, all the first exercises, all the second exercises, and then we're gonna put them together in a little combo pack at the end, which will create your superset. So to begin with, walking lunges. So use your space. Walking lunges look like this. Okay, if you don't have a lot of space, you just gotta turn around, right? If you wanna stay in place, you can do alternating lunges just like this. This can be done with or without weight. It's completely up to you. how much intensity you want to add. Okay, and then following that, we will move on to the next exercise. So let's go ahead and hit that for 40 seconds. Not too hard of a set. Just bringing the intensity up. Here, let me find my 40-second timer. All right, here we go. I'm going to use some weights just because why not, right? All right, so walking lunges. You're using weights. Put them in your hands just like this. Right under the shoulders. You also have the option for one weight only. Always take those options. Good job, good job. Just knee right over the ankle. Okay, finding that balance every single time. Now we'll take a nice recovery here. You got about 10 seconds. So set your weights down. If you are using them, we're gonna move on to a skier motion next. I'm gonna teach you it first. We're gonna hinge at our hips, take our arms straight back, and then reach our arms in front of us. So hinge and lift. Now, if you feel most comfortable doing this without any weight, this is where you're gonna stay. If you feel comfortable doing it with weight, you're gonna pick up those dumbbells, reach and lift, and reach and lift. So we are in it for 40. Let's go. Shoulders back in place. Reach, squeeze your butt as you rise up. So you should be feeling this work in the back of your legs, all down the back of your body. Obviously shoulders and triceps working too. Good job. So this first whole set is all strength training. The second whole set is all gonna be cardio. And then we blend. It's so much fun. Come on, you've got this. You've got this. 5 seconds to go. And one more rep, everybody together. And done. All right, set the weights down for that quick recovery. Shake out a little bit if you need to. And then we are moving on. So one weight only. It goes overhead. And we walk with knee-high knees. We're gonna shrug our shoulders down and walk with high knees. I'm gonna use my 15 for this one. I'd like you to go heavy. And let's go. Walk with high knees. Again, maybe you just want to march in place. This is great for shoulders and back. Obviously, balance happening as well. Maybe you want to go side to side. You're feeling a lot of strength just to hold good posture. Nice work, nice work. Woo! Shoulders are feeling this. If you need to, you can always have your elbows bent, just like this. And we are moving on. One more rep right here, and done. All right, so this is where you get to put your mini band on. All right, you're gonna take that leg mini band, so a little bit heavier one, put it on your quads. If you have something to step off of, yeah, you can do a step down squat. If you don't, here's what your move looks like. You'll be banded, you'll just step to the side, and then you'll come up one side only. Step to the side and up. So if you have a platform, I'm gonna put my steps here. I'm gonna step down into a squat and come up, okay? One side only, and then we'll hit the other one. Here we go. And begin right here. Step down squat. So you're really trying to push off of that inside leg. Push off the inside leg. Work those hips and glutes to drive your other leg up. You're staying in that squat for a mini hold, just like we did in the warm-up. Good job. Woo. Track your knees right in line with your toes. We've got 8 seconds to go right here. Come on, you can do it. Last one, and done. All right, so keep your mini band on, because guess what? You got another side, all right? So if you need a quick stretch, go ahead and take it there. I'm gonna face in the other direction. Hopefully you don't get too much of my booty here. All right, get ready, get set, and here we go. Squat down, and then rise up. Perfect. And I want you to hold that squat in the bottom. Pause there for a moment. Allow your body to absorb that impact, right? And then drive up on that inside leg. Woo. Now remember, if you don't have a platform, what are you doing? You're just stepping side, you're coming center, just like this. And one more time, finish up right in the middle and hold, all right? So we're gonna take that mini band off, right? And we're gonna move into a halo, okay? So we're gonna take one weight, looks like this, out in front of our body. I'm using my lighter, my 10-pound weight. I'm gonna go around the back of my head, hold, and then go around in the opposite direction, hold. Now notice I'm getting this bicep pull right here in the front, okay? So that's all it is. It's a halo, wonderful for the shoulders, upper back, triceps, squeeze and hold, and let's hit it. Around, stop, around, stop. Now it's really common with this move to tuck your chin to go around your head. Try to keep your chin up so you get more flexibility in the shoulders. Good job, good job. Breathe right on through it. Almost there, come on. We got 8 seconds to go. Come on, feel the whole upper body working right here. And last rep, done. Set it down and move it on. All right, so you made it through the first circuit. That's it, all right? Now we're gonna do everything again, superset. Okay, we're gonna add some cardio that kind of are in similar muscle groups as those first exercises. Then we're gonna put it together at the very end. So, quick drink. And we're moving on. So we're gonna run. If you can't run, then you're doing little baby runs. If you can get some high knees, I wanna see it. You can do it in place. If you have room to travel, you're gonna go down and back in your space. This is 40 seconds. The whole entire goal here is that our heart rate's going up and we're sustaining that and building endurance. So here we go, high knees. So travel around. If you got lots of space, use it. If you need to do a brisk walk instead, awesome. But everybody can move, I know that. You can go forward and back. Try out some fancy feet here. Come on, come on, come on. We got 15 seconds. We can do this. And 8 seconds to go, come on. Pump your arms. Good job, and you're done. All right, so next up, we're gonna grab our medium weights. We're gonna sink into a squat, just a mini one, just like this, and we're gonna curl, single arm curls, okay? So I know it's not a lot of cardio, but the legs are gonna be fired up, and your heart rate's gonna stay up. So get ready, mini squat, let's go. Now bracing your core, right? From that side view, butts back. It's like you're hovering above the chair. Woo! I love this, because even though we're not jumping around, right, heart rate's still climbing. Big muscle groups are working, come on. You're into that 15-second countdown right here. Let's do it. So if I had you in person, I'd have you be doing ropes, okay? So this kind of mimics those battle ropes. And one more rep, and done. All right, so moving on. We've got side skaters next. I'm gonna show you the low impact move. You're gonna tap behind, get those arms going side to side. If you've got it in you, you're gonna take a jump side to side. Okay, that's all it is. Clear your workspace, make sure you're safe. Let's go, side to side. You gotta stick your landing each time. Remember, low impact. Just stepping laterally. Good job. Feel your core working as you move your body, shifting it laterally. Good work, good work. We haven't done these for a while. I know we're gonna feel them. Almost there. Final 10 seconds, let's do it. Can you go a little faster? Woo. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a breather. Woo. We needed that one. All right, upcoming next, using your dumbbells. If you need to be elevated, your option is to do mountain climbers from an elevated surface. Otherwise, take your dumbbells to the ground. Hold on tight to them, and you're gonna drive your knees in. Right here, let's go. Our time started. Does that make you uncomfortable? This is great. And you don't even have to go fast if you don't want to. Come on. But challenge yourself. If you're comfortable, get uncomfortable right now. Come on. We've got our final countdown. 10 seconds. Look out in front of you, please. And 5. You've got this. Done. All right, stand yourself up. Roll those shoulders. Rotate your wrists. And we're gonna move into lateral shuffles. So, low impact option, side stepping, just like this. Faster option is fast feet, traveling. Here we go, right now. 40 seconds, fast feet. Good job, good job. Now if you can see from the side here, okay, my butt is back, my knees are bent. I'm not here, straight leg. Like a football shuffle. If you got lots of room, you know it, you better be using it. I got a small little camera screen here, keeping me in one spot. So good for us to move in all different directions. That's why we do this in boot camp, not just forward and back. And you are done. Whew. Again, bringing that heart rate up. All right, final thing that you have going on are kettlebell swings. Now these are very similar to the skiers that we did in the very beginning. So where we hinge and we thrust. This time one heavier weight. We're gonna start in our hinge, bring our weight between our legs, and then swing the weight up. I'm using a 15-pound. Okay, if you want to, low impact, hands only, and it looks like that. 40 seconds. Let's do it. So we brace our core, we hinge, we thrust. Now, when you're holding onto a dumbbell, doing kettlebell swings, you want that weight to kind of swing freely, okay? So try not to hold on to the entire thing, but let some weight hang down. Okay, just make sure your hands are clamped around the bell. That way you won't lose it. Bust out a wall. Come on, you got this, 10 seconds. Woo! Every time you come up, your hips are under your shoulders. Ha. Last one and done. All right, set your weight down. Full recovery here. Take some rotation side to side. Nice job. Now we're gonna put it all together. So we're gonna do the 2 first exercises together. So just in case you don't remember, you might not. Skiers, okay, along with that squat and bicep curl. So it's the first one from the first round and the first one from the second round. And you're going 40-20 again, just like before. So get your weights. I'm using my 10 pounds for the skiers and then right into those bicep curls. Here we go. Skiers first and begin. We hinge and up. Now remember, I gave you the option to do this without any dumbbells, just body only, and that's still your option. So this is where that superset comes in. We're working similar muscle groups back to back. Come on. Last 10 seconds right here. Snappy hips. Try to get those arms right up in front of the shoulders. Whew. And one more time. Quick recovery. Hold for a moment. Catch your breath. You're going to right into your squat. Single arm bicep curls. In 2 seconds. Let's go. So this third set, Okay, it should be challenging you, be pushing you into a higher intensity zone than the first 2 rounds. Come on, sink down in that squat. Ow! Feel your core working as you go individual sides. Woo! If you need to slow it down to keep going, please do it. Come on. 8 seconds right here. Woo! We get a big break after this. Done. All right, weights down. Woo! Let's take those hands out to the side. Wiggle your fingers. Okay, let's move on. Next round, okay? We've got the overhead hold with the knee lifts. Remember this one? We traveled around, overhead hold. Go as heavy as you can. Then you're gonna drop those weights down to the ground and do mountain climbers. All it is, 2 exercises, back to back. Get ready, go heavy. I'm doing my 2 15-pounders right here, and I'm lifting my knees up, up. Shoulder blades are pulled down and together. From that side view, should be no arching in the back, but a slight tuck of the hips. Good, and if just lifting knees only is your best option, then do it. We've got 10 seconds before we head down for our mountain climbers. Come on, you've got this. 3, 2, and take yourself down to the ground. You got a quick moment. Set up your weights right underneath your shoulders. Get ready and begin. Drive, drive, drive. Come on. Try to keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Got sweat dripping in my eyes. Come on. That's the good stuff when sweat is just dripping everywhere, right? Love those kind of workouts. Come on. Can you go faster so it makes it hard to talk? Come on, 10 seconds. Woo! Final countdown, 3. And done. Rise up. Woo! All right, if all the blood's rushing to your head, just take a moment here. Wipe off that sweat. All right, get a quick drink. We're moving into set number 3. We need to put our mini band back on. Now, here's a fun challenge for the mini band work for this set. So we got our squat step downs, and then we go right into skaters, and I want to challenge you to keep your mini band on for the skaters, okay? So squat step downs first, or just squat step out if you want to take that option instead. Here we go. 3, get on your platform. Let's go for it. Step down, hold, and rise. You're pushing against your mini band, right? Good, track those knees right in line with the toes. You can do this. Good work, good work. Time looks like 15 seconds to go. Can you hang on for that much longer? Now please make a mental note which leg is moving so that you don't do the same side again, okay? Done, all right. Take it down to the ground. You've got side skaters next, so clear space. Option are taps, or if you can get the jump in, get the jump in. Ready, set, here we go, jump. It's a whole new ball game with the mini band wrapped around your leg, isn't it? Feel those hips working so hard. Come on, you've got this. You're halfway. Now remember, anytime to keep moving, you just go low impact, but you don't stop moving. That's not part of the plan. Come on, 5 seconds. And one more, done. All right, whew. So keep the mini band on because you have another side that needs to do those squat step downs. So let's get going here. Up on your platform. All right, ready, set, and go. We step down, hold, and right back. Breathe through this. Remember, it's the inside leg that's helping you drive back up standing. Come on. Can you go a little deeper in your squat? I know I'm hovering a little high right now. I'm trying to protect myself because it hurts. I'm sore, really. Not in pain, joint pain, but 5 seconds. One more rep, everybody. And you're done. Now, you may not remember, but the parallel or the coordinating exercise that goes with that one was side shuffles. So that's what we're doing next. With the mini band on. Ready, set, let's go. Side shuffle it out. Make sure your space is clear. I forgot to tell you that. Oh. Fast feet or side-stepping squats, still staying in the hard working zone, but less bouncing. Now I want you to bring the heat up a little more. 15 seconds, can you go faster? Come on, you can do it. Final 5 right here. Finish it strong. Done. Woo. Good job. All right, let's take our mini band off, shall we? We got one more combination coming here. And this one is the halo and then into the kettlebell swing. So if you can go heavier, I want you to try it. So halo with a heavier weight. Pick it up. Hold in front. Brace your core. Go around. Hold. Good job. You can even just do this with your hands, okay, if the weight's too much. I want you to get that bicep hold every time, those squeeze here before you go. Good work. We're in the countdown, 10 seconds. Nice job, nice job. And one more time around. And you are good to go right there. Done. All right. So I'm going to keep this heavy weight, this 15 pounds, because I'm going to use it for my kettlebell swing. Whatever you want to use, remember, can just be hands if that's where you're comfortable. We go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So it's a hinge thrust. This exercise is commonly mistaken for a squat variation. But if you'll notice, my hips go back and then they go forward, but my knees are not bending. They're just staying in the same position the whole time. You should feel your core working so hard here. Come on, 15 seconds. You've got this, you've got it. Let's get 3 more big swings in, shall we? 3, 2, 1 more, and done. We did it. Woo. All right, so we're gonna take a little pause here, get a drink. I've got some balanced standing core work for you. And then if we have time, we're gonna hit that circuit one more time through, just really short 20-second intervals. So here's what happens first. I'd like you to get a medium to light weight. I'm gonna probably use my 10-pound here. And we're gonna take one leg off of the ground. Okay, so we're holding here with the knee lifted, and you're gonna move this weight around your body. We'll do 5 times in one direction, and then we'll switch, and we'll go in the other direction. Okay, we're gonna do this timed, so you don't have to count too much. I'll just tell you what to do, and then we'll switch to the other leg. So we're on 30-second intervals. Get ready. Choose a leg to stand on. Maybe choose your more challenging leg to stand on. Also great for shoulder mobility and switch directions. And this can be really slow, and you can tap down at any time. It's a lot harder than it looks, isn't it? Switch directions. Good, you're gonna feel yourself rocking from big toe to little toe. Okay, switch directions and done. All right, kick out your legs. Get ready on the other side, same exact thing. So pick up your knee, choose a direction to start, and let's go. Around we go. Again, you're not throwing the weight, you're transferring the weight and switch directions. If it's easy, hike that knee up a little higher. Good. Switch directions again. Can you make those circles a little bit bigger? Whew. And switch directions. You've got it. And done. All right. Quick recovery here. So I'm going to show you this next move. I'm going to give you the option to do weighted or not weighted. Okay, and kickstand or no kickstand. So one leg is back behind you, shoulders are rolled back. You're going to hinge at your hips, and then you're going to rise up. Now, the challenging part would be to do this with one leg lifted and then tap to the ground. And even more challenging is to do it with weight in both hands. Your choice. I'm going to choose weight. You do what you need to do. It's slow. It's steady. And here we go. Choose one leg only. So hinge, rise all the way up. You're going to feel shoulders working to keep the weights, okay, from pulling your arms down, hamstring, back, and core. Good job. Again, you're going to feel that foot wobbling a little bit. Perfectly normal. Remember the option. Toe grounded. And done. All right, relax for a moment. Take that ankle, the leg that you were standing on. Do a couple quick rotations. Other side, here we go. Shoulders back, and we hinge. Good, look right out in front of you. It helps from to keep from wobbling so much. Good job, good job. You want to just point your belly button right to the ground. One more time, and we're right back up again. Okay, now, single weight only. I'm going to show you this move, and you might want to do it with no weight. So we're going to have one knee lifted again. You're going to hold the weight in your hands, both hands together. You're going to go across your lifted knee, and then up to the opposite corner, okay? So just barely rotating across the knee, and then up. Now, if you think about your ribs, they're going to shift 30 degrees and 30 degrees. It's not this huge mobility motion going on. It's just real tight, real controlled. Here we go. Let's take our right knee, lift, go across your right knee, and then right up to the corner. This can even be done with bent elbows as you come across. And maybe you need to tap the toe down for a little extra help. Do your best. We got one more right here, one more. And up. That was hard. Okay, let's try the other side. Left knee lifts. Hold on to your dumbbell or maybe just your hands. We go across and then up. Let's do it together. Cross. Breathe on through it, guys. You can do this. You can do it. You've got 8 seconds. Come on. Try the hard stuff. You might as well. And one more time. Chop it over. Done. All right. You made it. Now, take a deep breath. We're going to do that whole superset one more time. 20 seconds for each exercise. We're going to still match them up 1 to 1, 2 to 2, okay? And get our final sweat on. So your first exercise, skiers. Okay, this is your chance to go heavier if you're feeling really good about these exercises. So skiers, remember we hinge and we thrust. 20-second intervals. It's kind of like a Tabata, really. That's what it will feel like if you've ever done those with me. All right, grab your weights. And let's begin. So it's back. So our goal here is to bring our heart rate back up, right where we left it, when we finish this last set. Come on, 3 seconds to go. One more rep. And done. Now you got 10 seconds in between. It's just enough time to get in the next position. So squat down, shoulders back, brace your core, and single arm curls, 20 seconds. Here we go. Come on. Control on the way down as you lower these weights. Come on, squeeze your biceps. You've got this. Coming up next is going to be your overhead hold with knee lifts. Okay, so set those weights down, one or both weights, rack them up, shoulder blades pulled down and together, and we walk or we just lift our knees, up to you. Try to go forward and back, maybe side to side, or just in place. Remember, one or both weights, up to you. Woo, 3. Next move is mountain climbers. You're down on the ground. You have your weights, or if you're elevated, that's fine too. 20 seconds, ready, set, brace your core, go. Come on, pump, pump, pump. Full intensity the entire time. Come on, you got this. You've got this. 3 and 2 and 1 and done. Move your weights out of the way. You gotta strap that mini band on next. So do it quickly. Get ready for your step downs. Okay? Step downs and skaters for the first set. 20 seconds. Ready, set. And we still have the hold in the bottom. Whew. Can tell I've already done these twice. What about you? Come on, one more. And that'll do it right there. Come to the ground, side skaters. Whew. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Skate side to side, as hard as you can go. Come on, you're feeling it right here in your abdominals as well. Go, go. Last 3 seconds, what do you got? And done. All right, moving to the other side with the step downs or just the squats to the side, up to you. Here we go, 3, 2, sit down, squat, press up. Come on. You got 5 seconds, come on, stay with me. And that'll do it right there, you're done. Okay, side shuffles or lateral stepping with the squats, whatever you need. Let's bring it up, ready, go. Come on, fast feet, safe space to work in. Great job, 10 seconds. Go fast, go hard. Don't hold back here. Done. All right, now our final move, we can take off this mini band, is our halos and our kettlebell swings. So go heavy on the halos, 20 seconds. Let's get ready. All right, here it comes. Core is tight so that we're not doing a hula hoop with our hips. All right, 5 seconds, what do you say? And this is it. Set up your weight for your kettlebell swing. Reset the shoulders. Start with a hinge, and let's go. 20 seconds. Come on, hamstrings, back, core. Your weight doesn't have to go any higher than your belly button. Come on, 5 seconds harder. And one more rep. Done. All right, we made it. Now, We're not quite done with that standing core work. We're going to revisit it one more time. Now you know it. Now you get to feel it. So first up, single leg, weighted circles around your body. If that first weight that you did was moderate and it felt good and you want to try something harder, do it. If that was great, then just stick with it. Staying with our 30-second sets. All right, here we go. So right knee lifted, circle it around. Whew. Balance is always fun, right? Switch directions. Such an important thing for our body though. Good job, switch directions. Sometimes that directional change is like the hardest part. Almost there. And done, right there. Shake it out. Same thing on the other side. We're not gonna take a long break because we know what to do. Get that left knee up, and around you go. Remember, you're not throwing the weight. Hand it off, and switch directions. Good job, good job. Try to look out in front of you instead of down. Nice work. 10 seconds to go. You can do this. My shoulders are getting a little tired. I bet yours are too. And here's your last one. And done. Okay, so next up are the single leg deadlifts. That's where we hold on to both weights if we want to. And we hinge, and then we stand all the way up, okay? Added challenge if you want to is the hinge, and then lift your knee. All right, let's see what we can do. Begin, hinge, and add that knee lift. But go slow. Kind of like a rocking horse, but we don't want to get going out of control. But every time you go down, think about bending your standing leg, flattening out the back of your body. One more rep. And we did it. All right, same thing other side. Woo. Set it up. Shoulders back. And you can keep that foot on the ground if you need to. Here we go. Hinge. And lift. You're going to notice those imbalances from one side to the next. That's okay. We work our weaknesses so they become our strengths. We've only got 5 seconds left. That's time for one more. Let's do it. And that'll do it right there. Done. All right, how about that chop? Do you remember how that went? All right, remember it's one knee lifted. The weight goes over the front leg and then up to the corner, okay? So without a lot of rocking and rolling and moving in the rib cage, just a slight rotation. Good. And it's okay to have your elbows bent. That's straight arms is not the goal. The goal is the rotation, okay, and the balance. Now, if you kind of sink into one side, try to balance your hips. Good job, good job. One more right here, you got this. And done. All right, same thing other side. We're done with the strength training after that. And we will get to move into a core flexibility cool down. So here we go. Lift up your left leg. Hold tight through the abdominals. And let's go. Slower is better. Slower is better. Good focus. Look right out in front of you, not down. Don't follow your weight. Just look out in front. Come on, one more rep. Finish this one up. And you're done. Whew. Okay. This is the time where we're going to drink water, and then we're going to stretch out and work on flexibility, okay? So we're going to bring ourselves down to the ground. And Begin with our knees bent, our feet on the ground, our shoulders relaxing into the mat. And first up, I want you to arch your back, so tilt your hips under, a little anterior tilt, posterior tilt, and then tuck your hips, squeeze your abdominals, and then just roll yourself up until you get to the top. We're gonna hold right here. Take your hands, clasp them underneath your hips, so you're rocking under the outside of the arms. And you can rock back on your heads ever so slightly, and stay here. Take your arms out from underneath you, and from the top of your spine, just one vertebrae at a time, start to roll back down. Good job. And then we're gonna cross our right leg over, and we're gonna do that again. So first, I want you to tilt your hips. Okay, I don't know about you, but I start to feel that right in my hip on my top leg. Tilt, and then tuck the tailbone, flatten out your back, your low back, and then start to peel your hips up off of the mat. Staying in that figure four, pressing your top knee down. Good. Now this time we're going to take our arms and reach them up over our head, clasping your hands together. And then from the top of our spine, okay, actually first we're going to move our hands. From the top of the spine, you're going to just roll yourself down. And then release your top leg down to the mat and switch to the other side. So tilt the hips. Whew. And then tuck the hips and peel up. Good job. Go as high as you're comfortable going. And then take the arms and reach them up overhead once again. Pause here for a moment. And then roll your hands to the floor. And from the top of the spine, roll yourself all the way down. And release. Bring your knees into your body. Rock side to side. And then take your hands behind your legs. You're going to roll up to a seated position. So brace the core to do so. Tuck your chin. You're going to roll yourself up. Good. And we're going to reach our hands at the top. So biceps next to ears. Hold. And then we're going to roll ourselves down. So hold back. Tuck your chin. Roll. And then round yourself back up. And if that's too much on the spine, if you don't have enough cushion, okay, you don't have to roll. You can just come down like this and hug your knees. And then roll back up. Whatever feels good on your back. I've got concrete underneath here, so it doesn't feel very good to rock and roll as much. And here's your last one. Tuck your chin, roll yourself up, and stay right there. So arms stretch. We're going to straighten out both legs and take our right leg over our left leg. Arms are up. Okay, I want you to rotate towards your right leg. So keep your arms straight. Feel that rotation in the spine. And then drop the arms and look toward the back. And staying in a similar position, our top leg is going to go down to the ground, and our other leg is going to come back. So you're in a 90-90 stretch, what they call that. We're going to try to balance our weight here as much as we can, center it, and then hinge forward. Get those glutes to release. And then we'll bring ourselves up. I want you to open your arms out to the side here. And we're going to twist towards one direction, doesn't matter which one, we'll do both. Twist as much as you can. And then come back to the center, and then twist away. And back to the center. And then back leg is going to get a quad stretch. We're going to just rest on the arm of our front leg, and then take that back leg, pushing our foot against our hand. Feel our quads release. All right, stretch out your legs for me, please. And now we're going to take our left leg over, okay? Reach our arms back up right? Sit right on those sitting bones, and then with the arms reaching, try to rotate. Reach your arms as high as they can go. And then let the arms fall to the side and turn and look to the back. Ooh, that feels good. All right, unwind. So top leg is now your first 90-degree angle, and then take the back leg behind you, center the weight, hold here, and then we tip forward. And we'll walk our hands up, open the arms to the side, and then twist in one direction. If it's pinching or cramping, then obviously stop. Come back to center and twist in the opposite direction. All right, back leg is the one that gets the stretch now, so rest on the front arm and push your toes against your hand. All right, we're going to finish on our hands and knees. So bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. And we're just rolling through the spine. I want you to take this at your own pace. So here's what it looks like. All right, it's an actual rolling motion. So feel each vertebrae moving. And feel free to move that neck around wherever it's comfortable to do so. And we'll finish in a child's pose. Just take your hips back, walk your fingers forward. And you did it. All right, so first night of week 2 done. So a couple quick things before we check out for the night. We're working through kind of a nutrition series where we're talking about the things that we can agree on, right? So there's all these things in the world we don't agree on, and that's fine. I get that. But you know, even in nutrition, we have things that we don't agree on. We don't see eye to eye on. We have different plans and different, you know, body types and all the different stuff. But there are some things that we can. Okay, so the focus for this week, okay, maybe it's not a very positive one, but focus for this week is that we can all agree that processed carbohydrates are not good nutrition for your body. Okay, so processed carbohydrates, right, are going to be your sugars, your high starchy foods that are lacking in nutrition, that have been stripped of nutrition, and it's just the starch left over. Okay, so your white flours, your white breads, your white pastas, all those things that taste amazing, but they don't add nutritional value to your diet. So that's one thing. And then overconsumption of sugar, right? I love sugar just like the next person, but I know it's not good for my body, so I try to stay away from it, as you know, limit it in small quantities and in fun situations, right? So anyways, this week I want you to think about those areas in your life and in your diet where you may have those things creeping back in, or maybe you've never really put them in check, and just sort of bring on awareness to what it looks like in your life this week only, so that you can start making some gradual changes, because we don't have to overhaul the whole thing. We just have to make gradual changes to have a, you know, sustainable lifestyle with nutrition and healthy living. So that's my focus for you this week. There'll be more on that in the blog at the end of the week, and you can check into that a little bit more. Okay. If you have anything you want to chat about in regards to that, I will be on and we can do that. All right. Otherwise, have a great night.